good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Today we will start with the new part, of unit, that is embedded system. We completed with microcontroller. Okay, so all the aspects we completed till interfacing. So we have done with that. Now we will use this microcontroller techniques or programming to apply in embedded system. Okay, now what is embedded system? Embedded system is something like, what is embedded, by the way? What is embedded? Embedded system.
Which is something like which is putting something in some other thing. Like placing something inside something, sir.
Yeah, so many things which are put together, right? That is called as embedded. Put together inside one another. Okay, now similarly here, embedded system is also a group of system, or like a computer system with a dedicated function. Okay, with a dedicated function, that means all the things all the things which are put together is trying to do the same thing. Aim is same, so that's why all is designated with dedicated function within a, within a electrical system or a mechanical system. Okay, are you getting or not? Often with some constraints, with some factors. Are you getting? These constraints are called as real-time computing constraints. Real-time computing constraints. Okay, so embedded system is like a, is a group of computer system with a dedicated function. They all do one similar function within a larger mechanical or electrical system, within some particular system, with often with a real-time computing constraints. Okay, we'll see what is this real-time computing constraints. Okay, I'll give you one small example of real-time. What is this real-time? Real-time is something like what we were doing right now. I'm talking, you are listening, even if you are so far away. Okay, I can record and I can upload in YouTube, but that is not real time. Are you getting or not? Live system, no, real time now. And embedded system is capable of that kind of real time applications. Okay, if it records what is the temperature of this place at that very moment, that is real time. Depending on the situation, depending on the condition, environmental condition, sensor will detect and it will tell microcontroller to change this. That is called as real time. It happens in an instant, at that time, very moment. Are you getting or not? It is hot. When you enter the room, it is hot. I don't want my fan to be on after 2-3 hours. I want my fan to be on at that very moment. Are you getting or not? That is called as real time. That is real time. Are you getting now? So I want my embedded system to be real time. Okay. everything is put together. Maybe different one, like for example in washing machine, again I'm going to washing machine example. One system is dealing with the rotation of the motor. One thing is dealing with the display of the characters. One system is counting the counter. But everything, all these systems are working together for one objective, that is washing the clothes. Is it clear or not? This is called as in club together, all this system club together, that is called as embedded system, and this should be real time. Okay, I can go on with the example. I gave you one example here right now, that is washing machine. Another example I gave you, that is home automation, like to put on the fan, automatic fan, or anything. Even the car is also a good example of embedded system. Your computer, laptop, anything. Okay, are you getting? So when I talk about real time, okay, when I talk about real time, it has a special operating system called as real time operating system. Okay, okay, I'll commit here. Anna. It has, this embedded system has a special type of operating system, very unique operating system called as real-time operating system. It is not a operating system which we use like Windows 2010 low, Microsoft 2010. It's not like that. 2020, 2019 we are using, but this is not that operating system. It is different. It is real time. Why it is real time? What are its factors? Let's see. First, let's see what is real time operating system. In short form, RTOS. The ability of the operating system to provide a required level of service in a bounded response time. The key term here is bounded response time. Key term. Okay. All the system does a similar function, but all this system has some time limit, has some time slot. We can't do for infinite time. There is a time bound. Whether it's a battery, whether it's from the program, whether it is anything, there is a time limit for that particular service. Washing machine gi, we are washing the clothes. You are washing for some duration of time. You can't wash that for infinite times. So it has a very important bounded response time. Bounded response time. What are its some of the factors of RTOS? It responds to inputs immediately. That is real time actually. I told you, Dattu Chamchi, what is real time. The task is completed within specified time delay. That means there is a specified time. Within that time, the tasks need to be completed. The main objective needs to be completed. In real life situation like controlling a traffic signal or a nuclear reactor or an aircraft, the operating system has to respond very quickly. It has to respond very quickly because it, the life of the human or the security of human is dependent on the embedded system. That's why it has to respond very quickly in terms of its security, in terms of its authentication, anything else. I can go on. So when we talk about embedded system, we are not only talking about of our comfort of our daily life. It also is talking about security. It is also talking about your for your protection or your tracking. Okay, embedded system ED. Why we are going for real-time operating system? Why? Okay, we can use some drivers, can use the drivers. There are drivers. We will see what are these drivers. Okay, for this operating system, any operating system to install, we need drivers. Remember, inside that drivers there will be programs. These programs are inside kernel, Daru. We call this as kernel, Kernel. Each operating system will have a kernel, Kernel, kernel. Inside that kernel, you have the programs of that operating system. Right now, some of you might be using laptop. You are opening, I'm sharing the slide and you can see there is Zoom. If you have not installed Zoom, you would not be able to see the slide. Okay, behind this Zoom, inside the ROM, there will be program of a Zoom installed in your system. Until and unless you don't uninstall it, your Zoom will be working. Something like that. So those are drivers. Can focus on developing application code, not on creating and maintaining a scheduling system. See, so all this operating system is focusing on your code. Those codes, these are application codes. These codes do certain things, certain applications. You need to display, you need to rotate. When I say that, when I click off, then it need to be off. When I click the key L, it need to type L there. It has some application. Not on creating or maintaining a scheduling system. Okay, not so. This is they are really not focusing on scheduling right now. Scheduling is a different part. So multi-thread support with synchronization. All these systems should work hand in hand together. These are called as synchronization. Okay, all the process, all this. So I am telling you all different system, but actually these are process. In technical, in embedded system term, these are called as process. Different process has to be synchronized with one another. Group of process is called as task, Daru. Even if it is a group of process, that is task, there will be many tasks. So all tasks should be synchronized with one another. Portability of application code to other CPUs. See, I can transfer the code from one CPU to next CPU, one kernel to next kernel. Resource handling also done by RTOS. Resource handling. Suppose you need to know, like for example, in Zoom, there are applications for you can share Microsoft PowerPoint slides. You can share the screen. I can also share whatever I'm doing in whatever I'm doing for you in the laptop. The whole screen can be shared. I can write something and I can in the whiteboard and I can share that too. So it has different applications. These are resources provided by your real-time operating system. Okay, but that priority, priority has to be upon the programmer. So add new features without affecting higher priority functions. But there might be other priority functions. Like for example, if I don't open this computer, that means Windows platform, your Zoom will not run. So first your Windows is comes higher in higher priority than your Zoom. Only if you have that Windows installed, then only the Zoom can work. So these are all priorities, you know. So RTOS is one embedded system. It should not affect the priority. Okay. But the programmer will decide its priority. What need to run first, what need to run next. Support for upper layer protocols, such as these are other protocols, okay, web browser, flash system, USB, all these are, you know, different functions or applications. We call these as protocols of embedded system only. In real time application, when we are doing applications, that time all these are some of the, you know, upper layer protocols. After you set up Zoom, then these things comes: TCP IP protocol, USB, flash system, web browser, embedded GUI, graphic user interface, all these things are coming. But before that, your RTOS should be installed. That's why these are called as upper layer. RTOS are next, it's down. Requirement of RTOS: the timing behavior of OS must be predictable, first of all. Okay, timing behavior of OS must be predictable. For all the services of OS, there is a upper bound. Okay, the time is not unlimited, so there should be bounding response time. So that's a scheduling policy must be deterministic. We will cover very deeply on scheduling. It's very important topic. Okay, scheduling. Scheduling policy must be deterministic. Means anyone, you all programmer can able to determine what is the scheduling, you know, scheduling policies of each process. Any process gi amchi time gobe, next process gi amchi time take benime, next process gi amchi time. These are all scheduling, and it has some policies. We'll see. The period during which interrupts are disabled. Okay, the period during which interrupts are disabled must be short to avoid delay. Okay, when it changes from one process to next process, there is interrupt, and this should be as small as short as possible to avoid delay of the system. Operating system possibly has to be aware of task deadlines. That's why it is time bound, right? Frequently, the OS should provide precise time. See, it should have a precise. So in short, RTOS should have certain time bound response. It is time limited. Two types of real-time operating system. One is soft real-time, one is hard real-time. Okay, one is soft real-time, one is hard real-time. Soft real-time are performed, this task which is related to soft real-time, they are performed as fast as possible. Late completion of jobs is undesirable but not fatal. They are not fatal task. Okay, they are not fatal task. Can you see that? Fatal means something like, you know, it is deadly. If you don't complete that, nothing will happen here. It is not fatal. But in hard real time, there will be a failure. Some system failure will be there if you don't meet that objective. System performance degrades as more and more jobs miss deadlines. It is not fatal when it does not meet the deadline, when certain process does not meet the deadline, but more and more if it misses the deadline, the system performance might degrade. Okay, example is online database. See, example is online database. Can you give me one example of online database? Anyone? We have done OOPS, online database. Hmm? Any example you can give? Online database. Very research oriented topic. As you can see, one example I'll give, a simple example: weather forecasting. Weather forecasting. In weather forecasting, they can forecast the weather for next 5 days. How that is possible? Okay, tomorrow it's going to rain. Day after tomorrow it's going to sunshine in this place. In Thempu it will sunshine, but in Deothang it will rain. Whether it is being forecasted, right? There are some devices, there are some sensors, or there are some devices to predict the weather, which is actually dependent on pressure, temperature, movement of the clouds, movement of the earth. Remember that? And for each and every half an hour or second or 5 minutes, it has to note that. Okay, it has to note that values, and these values are automatically being updated in the database, online database. Are you getting? That's why this weather forecasting is possible. In Bhutan, this national environment, one firm is there, National Environment Agency, NEC, National Environment Commissioner. He is controlling all these database related to temperature, rainfall, weather forecasting. Meteorologic department. Okay, that is one example of online database. Your MBOP is another one example of online database. Whenever you open, you know what is your balance, right? You know what is your balance. That is in the net, Imevadi. That is inside the cloud actually. That is one example. Then any other example? Your many IoT application. IoT applications are also example of this soft real time. One research is happening in our campus. Like when some car comes through the gate, it should automatically detect the number of the car, and it should automatically update the database that this car has entered. Say that database is already inside the internet. Remember. So these are all examples of online database. Hard real time, they have to be performed on time. Okay, soft real time they anzum madevade. It need not be performed on time. Soft real time, but hard real time have to be performed on time. Okay, but soft real time, if you try to understand that, soft real time may not be the task which needs to be performed on time, but it need to be completed as fast as possible. Soft real time. it might take longer time as compared to hard real time. Okay, and failure to meet the deadlines may cause system system failure here in hard real time, unlike in soft real time. What is the example? Flight control system, very important, right? In terms of security, if some small mistake, and then it determines, it is on the life and death situation. Flight real time. So there is no second chance in hard real time. If it is failure, if this working is it does not, if it does not meet the deadline, then there is a failure. So hard real time is little riskier. Okay, riskier, but the reward is good here if you could able to install this kind of operating system. And one point I have missed here, some of the points here, you can also write about this hard real time has more security here, is more needs more security on hard real time compared to soft real time. Okay, so let's look some of the architecture of real time operating system. Divided into 4 parts. One is program interface, kernel, device drivers, optional service modules. Okay, as you can see here, these are device drivers. First one is program interface. These are all program interface. This one, these are all program interface. This one, anything which needs to be interfaced with the, okay. Kernel, this is your kernel, and this part is your kernel. This part is your kernel. Device drivers, this part is your device drivers. Optional service modules, they can be your networking and all. Kernel provides interrupt handler, task scheduler, resource sharing flex. You will not understand right now, but just understand kernel provides all these services: scheduling, memory management, interrupt dispatch, inter process communication, file management, real time clock. We'll see this one by one. What are all these? So kernel is one important block of your real time operating system. Are you getting or not? Device drivers, they may be disk, network, parallel serial communication, all thing we have covered actually. Are you getting or not? Primary functions to process interrupt that external and internal events cause. Okay, to process interrupt that external and internal events cause. These are primary functions, something to do with external event and internal event. External event, I'm talking about when external device comes. Okay, some external device is coming, that time external event will occur, and that external device will try to interrupt whatever it is doing inside the microcontroller. So these are primary functions when there is a interrupt from external to the internal, when there is an interrupt. Okay, scheduler is it's often to deal with scheduling. Okay, task scheduling that sets up the order of execution of application code. See, What does a scheduler do? Scheduler sets up the order of execution of application codes. These application codes are inside kernel. Are you getting or not? So this is your overall diagram of your architecture of real-time operating system, where there is a GUI, graphic interface, user interface here, command interpreter. There is a these two are your this one program interface, Aninidhi. Okay, in order to interface your program with the hardware, you need all this graphic interface, graphic programming interface, graphic support library. In order to install these drivers, graphic drivers, you need some driver though. You need some library files. Are you getting or not? This part is for your networking part. Okay, this part is for your networking. That might be your procedure calls. That might be your system files. System 32 zumbe mina. In your operating system, there is a thing called system 32. So it deals with this and networking, mainly networking part. From one system to next systems. So whatever application code you want to write, that will be in the kernel service. Remember the kernel service nalu. So these kernel services require some library files, okay, or C library files, which is in this block. Ani block nalu. Okay, so whenever you write the program, you need some library files of C programming or assembly language programming, which is located somewhere here. This is something like dictionary, Hanidhi, this part. Okay. Then device driver it's to link with your output device, input and output device. Then you require these device drivers. Okay, parallel communication, serial communication, disk, and then. Is it clear or not? Today, right now, we'll not go in depth. So we'll see. All things will not go in depth, but this kernel service will go in depth. Okay. RTOS process. Yeah. We'll not complete today. We will just introduce. I'll just introduce with this topic, processes and task. Okay. Of RTOS. Now we saw that what is RTOS. Okay. RTOS key factors this it should be time bound, and it should be time bound. It should have a scheduler. Okay. And there will be some failure, system failure or not. Two types of RTOS, hard and soft. But all these are happening because of your process and task. If you don't have process and task, RTOS will not be completed. RTOS, there won't be any driver, there won't be any thing called RTOS. So there will be some processes. Group of processes are called as task. Okay, so we'll see what is processes first. General purpose OS, that is allocate resources using criteria like fairness. We need to, whenever you allocate resources, okay, to the OS, there should be a factor called fairness. Okay, whenever you or also whenever you set the priority, there should be fairness. Okay, allocate the CPU equally to all processes without regard to time can easily cause processes to miss their deadlines. Are you getting or not? All the processes might not need same amount of time. Some processes might finish within will finish very fast. Some processes might take time. Okay, so the fairness will come when I give I give these processes with their required time to allocate the CPU. These processes will allocate the CPU for certain duration of time. And if you could able to give this time in such a way, okay, after determining their length, how much after studying, how much it can, how much time it might take to finish this. Hamchi calculate baby chiki be watching, there will be a fairness. Real-time operating system OS that provide facilities for satisfying real-time requirements, which we have seen in the last slide. RTOS allocates resources using algorithm that take real-time into account. We'll see this algorithm. Okay, can you, Anna? Can you just have a look around? Like for example,
Raja, sir jinsiya.
Wow, sir.
host Roshan में.
Hospeda. Borun the be matsuja. Kuya ni gachi guchi.
Yeah, Roshan pesa chitinda way.